Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Joe Shevchuk and I'll be your tour guide for today. This video is on learning journals / portfolios. The only slash are allowed in my house that's not Kirk and Spock. Alright, the University of People has two flavors for this. One is undergrad, which is the learning journals, and the other one is the graduate, which is portfolios. They're the same thing, just a different name. That's it. They're still instructor graded. They're still due at 11:55 p.m. on a Thursday night for the students. And I'm going to show you kind of how to grade them in Moodle and what to look out for. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so say this is your course. Most courses look the same. A learning journal is usually right about here. And if you are in a different thing like a discussion forum, it will also appear on the right-hand menu over here, right? So it's the end of the week, you click Learning Journal Unit 1. All right. The assignment is due. Oh no. Thursday, there we go. 11:55 p.m. Okay, here we go. Remember, learning journals are the one thing that is due a day later than everything else. Don't ask why. Can't tell you. I mean, I don't know why. I would tell you if I could, but I can't. You're going to see a couple things that's very important. One is the prompt. For this particular class, it's a Guns N' Roses lyric. Your class, it will probably be something else. The participants, there are 3 people active in the class. 2 of them have submitted and 2 need a grade. Okay? In other classes, if someone has a draft, it's going to say draft right about here. Submitted, then goes draft and needs grading. If a student submits a draft, grade it. Don't take points off. Don't give zeros. Grade it. Okay? Moodle is very tricky. Our hosting is very touchy sometimes. And if you're a student on... Some students have great high-speed capabilities. Absolutely. I dig it. I understand. Some don't. And sometimes, even with my high-speed capabilities, I can't. I just watch Moodle's wheel spin for a while. It's like John Lennon's song was written about Moodle. Watching the wheel spin round and round, right? Okay. So, grade it. You would not, on an on-site course, if you were at your desk and you said, okay, everyone, bring me your work, and everyone's bringing in all this work, and they're putting it on your desk, and, you know, Joe, that Dr. Joe guy comes in late, a little bit late, but still early enough, you know. He's shoes untied. He's got Velcro on his shorts or whatever he's wearing today. And he puts his paper on your desk. And a strong wind picks up the paper. And it blows. The wind picks up the paper and it goes to the ground. You have an option as an instructor. And I've said this in learning guides. I've said this in reviews. I've said this in training. I've said this in other videos. I hope it starts to sink in. You have an option as an instructor. You can either pick up the piece of paper, put it back on your desk, and grade it like a rational person would. Or you would look at Joe with your paper in hand and rip up Joe's paper in his face and then throw it at him like rip-torn confetti. Whee! Which do you think will get you a high evaluation? Which do you think will allow you to come back next term? Okay, grade the paper. Sometimes drafts, hey, they're entire papers. They just did not, Moodle didn't like it. Moodle said, no, I'm going to spin out and that's it. You know, and sometimes students really didn't click submit. I get it. Okay, are you going to punish the rest of the students because one student kind of trying to game the system by handing a draft? He's not really gaming anything. He handed in a draft. Grade it as if it's real. Alright? It takes a couple seconds. And sometimes it's just 2 sentences. Give him some points. Give him whatever you think is fair. But if it's a full paper, grade it. With that said, how do we grade? 2 ways. You can do view all submissions or grade. I'm going to show you this way first. Alright, so here we go. You can grade this big button right here after you view submissions. You see this is the person, this is the time they submitted right here, and it's not graded. Same thing. Person Poppenstone, Art Poppenstone, sorry. And then this guy had nothing, okay? If they have nothing, it's easy. You skip it. You don't put a 0 here. You don't put anything. You skip it. If the most you can do is you put comments in, all right? So you can easily just do grade, 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 or you can go back and go, what about that grade button? You can press that grade button, and it will tell you right here through a filter that you can look at the submitted, not submitted, and requires grading. Now, big warning on this. If it's a draft, it's not going to pop up. So you really have to see if your students handed in a draft, you really need to be on top of that, okay? You need to grade drafts. But I'm going to leave it as is. You can filter it as you wish, as long as you're getting the drafts in. And you read it. Okay, click on this. Oh, that's the whole thing. All right, perfect, great, awesome, coolness. Now, a grade out of 1 to 10. Some people have rubrics. If you want to use a rubric, that's up to you. If you're using a rubric that's not supplied by the university, you need to post that rubric before this is even started. Day 1, you post a rubric so the students know what they're getting into. If it's a rubric here the university provides, hey, the students already know. If you want to grade by using the force, that's great. You know, that's fine. That's kind of the way I do it. 1 to 10, boom, that's fine. You can do 9.5, you can do 9.56, you can get ridiculous, but I kind of do whole numbers unless I have to. Feedback. Good job. Nope, that's not it. Something here that's actually real feedback. It doesn't have to be a paragraph, it should be a sentence or two, right? Something says, I've read this. I've read what our very nice volunteer instructor who volunteered to do this wrote. Something proper and British. This rock and roll stuff sounds like neither. I'll be happy with me, Art Poppenstone. I have to Google who Art Poppenstone is. Thank you. All right, cool, great, sure, why not? Dear Jennifer, and I can say thank you for submission. I think art can be proper and British, or Gritish, depending if I type it correctly. But it can be a lot of other things. For example, is there a big difference between the Rolling Stones and, yes, there is a big difference between Rolling Stones and Gen X. They are both British. I'm not going to dictate, you know, you get the picture, right? I'm not going to dictate the whole thing for fake feedback in front of you guys. Okay, great. Oh, and if you want to put files, you know what's kind of cool? Sometimes I just put MP3 files. I put them here. So I just speak out like, I think this, and I put the MP3 file. And I put a little note here saying see MP3. If you can't listen to the MP3 as a student, please let me know and I will type out my notes. MP3s go a long way. It's weird, but students really like this. And after that, you click Save Changes, which is this little button. Oh, Save Changes, which is now a clearer button right here. You save changes, feedback were given, and then student now has feedback. So great. What do we do next? Like, well, next is going to be the little button above. You can do the right button or the left. Let's just go backwards. It doesn't matter. Remember, this guy, he doesn't get a 0 here. You put a 0 here, Moodle's going to remember a 0. Just leave it. You can put no assignment if you really want. And then you can click Save Changes or just click over here. And it's to say, do you want to save? Yes, I do. And then we have Ashley's, where she starts quoting back. And remember, this is a real assignment. We do need to do citations and stuff. This is just fake. Alright, so you put whatever you want, save changes, and you move on. That is Learning Journals in a nutshell. Remember, these are due Thursday night, Friday, Dr. Joe's grading, Saturday, Dr. Joe's grading, Sunday, he's grading, Monday he's done. Maybe he's finishing up one or two that needed some extra work with plagiarism or something like that. Tuesday, done. You get a week to grade these? But man, you can't take the whole week, because sometimes, listen, these learning journals sometimes become the assignment for next week. So if you're taking a week to grade these, students are doing assignments blind, and that's not good. Furthermore, at the end of the term, for week 8, you don't have a week. You have 3 days. Grades are due Monday night / Tuesday early morning. So if you're taking a week to grade these fully, try to shorten that up. If you're taking more than a week in a regular, not end of term situation, you're going to get an email from us. We checked this. And if you keep doing it, well, okay, listen. You have 15 hours per week per class that you teach here. That's what we ask for you. That's what we ask in HR. That's what we ask in the faculty training. That's what we ask in documentation. What are you doing in 15 hours per week? If you can't get these done in 3 days, I don't know what you're doing 15 hours a week. Okay? So this is a quick video on learning journals. This new Moodle changes every once in a while with updated videos, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And if you're doing something wrong, fix it. It's okay. We don't know everything at once. It's okay to make a mistake now and then. Accept a mistake, own it, apologize, and move on. All right? My name is Dr. Joe Shefchuk, and on behalf of the University of People, I bid you a good day.